The blue brand of WWE got smacked down on Friday night due to a combination of a lackluster show and some heavy competition, and it may have just delivered the lowest Smackdown rating in history. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Mike Tyson couldn't land a blow on Jake Paul, but he may have landed a blow on the Smackdown ratings, because this week Smackdown is down, and not only is it down, it might be the lowest rated Smackdown of all time. When you take out the non-preemption shows, when you take out the best of Smackdown shows, when it comes down to actual TV wrestling shows that aren't holiday shows, that aren't best of shows, I believe this is the lowest number of all time. Now, I wasn't willing to check every single SmackDown in the history of WWE. However, it is the lowest in well over 9 years and counting. So if somebody wants to go and check back in the history of SmackDown to find out what the lowest rating is, I implore you to do that. But I think this is the lowest ever rating. Previously, for the past few months, we've been saying lowest rating in 8 years, because I believe the presidential election night in 2016 got a 1.38. However, this is lower than that, obviously. This week's SmackDown on Friday, November 15th, 2024, got a 1.234 million. It is the lowest viewership since moving to the USA Network, obviously. And it is also the lowest key demographic since moving to the USA Network. The key demo came in at 0.32. Now, let's listen to some competition notes. And I think it is fair that we look, because there was heavy competition on Friday night. There's no doubt about it. The Lakers versus the Spurs on ESPN came in at number 1. That had a total of 1.28 million viewers. So that just beat SmackDown. SmackDown, though, went head-to-head with the highly anticipated Netflix boxing card that featured, obviously, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in the main event, and the co-main event was Taylor versus Serrano. Mike Tyson versus Paul was watched by 60 million households, while Taylor and Serrano was seen by 50 million households. But it is worth noting that none of those matches came on during SmackDown. When SmackDown finished, we were yet to see any of those matches. So it was only the undercard that SmackDown went head-to-head with. So I don't think you can totally use that as an excuse. You can't be like, well, Mike Tyson was fighting, yeah, about 2.5 hours after SmackDown was over. So for me, there's no real excuse there. You could actually argue that SmackDown had the advantage of having a lot of people sitting at home in front of a television that they could have capitalised on, because people would have obviously been waiting to watch Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. And let's be honest, people don't watch the entire undercard. Nobody really watches the entire undercard of shows. So this was an opportunity maybe for SmackDown to gain viewers from that Netflix show, and they didn't do it. In fact, they lost viewers. So they're 20% down on last week. Last week did a 1.536, and this week obviously was more than 300,000 down on that. Not good at all. Key demo last week was a 0.47. This week it was a 0.32. So the key demo is down 32% on last week, man. These numbers are abysmal. Not good for SmackDown. Not good for WWE. And this has been coming, because it was like a few weeks ago they did the lowest rating in 8 years, and then a couple of weeks before that it was like the lowest rating in 8 years, and then they kept breaking the previous record, and now they've fallen under the 2016 SmackDown show. And I genuinely believe this is the lowest rating of all time for SmackDown when you take out the preemptions. So yeah, not good at all. Not good at all. But let's look at the clips then. Let's see what SmackDown has delivered in views. Maybe they'll make up for it. Most viewed videos on the YouTube channel. Number 1, Roman Reigns finds Paul Heyman's phone number disconnected. 559,000 viewers. Even that's not a lot. I mean, a lot of times you see when there's bloodline stuff, it'll get over 1 million views. Sometimes it goes over 2 million views. Yet Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman only getting 559,000. So you would probably expect more than that, but whatever reason, didn't deliver. We have Nakamura making a stunning return, gets 400k. Cody Rhodes demands Kevin Owens gets the beatdown he deserves, 371k. The full match between Naomi and Nia Jax got 348,000. Bayley advances in the Women's United States title tournament, got 200,000. LA Knight issues a United Title States Open Challenge, 190,000. And LA Knight puts down Berto in a United States title match, got 152,000. Based on those numbers, maybe it's LA Knight that needs put down. Maybe his title reign needs put down because just nobody cares. It is what it is. There's a big drop off from the top stuff to the bottom stuff. But yeah, interesting to see what the actual Bloodline Brawl done. I don't think that's not been showed on WrestleNomics, so we'll quickly check that out on YouTube as of right now, because I would have to assume that did pretty well. The brawl between the two bloodlines, and then obviously we got Bronson Reed coming out as well. For some reason that's not been included, but I think that would have probably... So that did 1.2 million. Yeah, that's more like it. I'm not surprised. So that did 1.2 million. But other than that, yeah, the rest of the clips are pretty damn low. Cody Rhodes, 4 days ago, that Cody Rhodes clip was uploaded, and it's not even got 400k views. That's really, really poor. And I thought the Roman Reigns one would have had more. Roman Reigns contacting Paul Heyman via phone. So interesting to see the numbers there pretty low, other than the big bloodline brawl. But you would expect that to do well, because it was like the two factions going at it, and you had Bronson Reed coming in as well. So yeah, Nakamura returning, outdrawing Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is just a shit champion, man. It is what it is. They need to get the belt off him. It's boring, and he's had it a while now. He's had it since WrestleMania. I think everybody wanted Roman Reigns to lose, and then Roman Reigns lost, and we're looking at Cody and we're thinking, was it really worth it? Is this what we wanted? It's just, it's worse. It is. I mean, the guy needs... You look at Cody, then you look at Gunther, two of the most boring world champions I can remember in WWE history. Something needs to change, and yeah, hopefully it does change. Anyway, guys, there you go. If you want to check the rating for yourself, then please do so. But I do believe that this is the lowest ever rating in SmackDown history. So congratulations to WWE. Your show is shit, and you're getting the ratings that you deserve. Boom period for wrestling, guys? I think not. Anyway, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.